right, let's get into it. So, productivity is what you make of it. What that means is it's literally as complicated or as watered down, simple, straightforward as you make it. So, you and I we're both very familiar with procrastination, and it's like our craft. We're like a masters at it, right? And every time it gets really bad, like you procrastinated for way too long and you really can't, you have to face yourself, like you can't keep lying to yourself, right? You probably run to YouTube videos, at least I did, and I'll just run to YouTube videos on like how to beat procrastination, or this one method will cure procrastination in 5 minutes, or rewire your brain like this, rewire your brain to love doing the hard work. All this, like there's like 700 million videos with the same titles, but they get me every single time. Every single time it works because just I just keep holding that into that little bit of hope that is true, and it actually is like the key, the secret that's been hidden my entire life. And if I just do this one thing, suddenly I could just put my mind on my work right away, and it's just easy from there. Like life is just, it's just smooth coasting, where like every time I have problems trying to put my mind down on something, I'll just be able to do that method. But that's never the case. There's never like a video where you watch it and you leave thinking that is that's your entire solution, because there's so many factors to it. If you want it to be as complicated as some videos will make it out to be, it could be as complicated. You don't need, like, it's not pomodoro method that's the solution to your problem, or it's not like downloading an app that like the forest app where like you grow a tree, and it's not that's gonna suddenly make you like get down and do your work. It might for like the for like 2 days when you, if it was like the first time you ever found out about it, but every single method you could think of, it will fail eventually if the root issue of why you're not able to focus on the work you want to focus on is not fixed. And it's not that it's like you need this glamorous beautiful method, this method that's so like hyped up. There's no method that will work for you unless you decide to simplify it and just think of it as, bro, I just need to do the work. I just need to start for like 30 seconds, 2 minutes. Just no matter how much it sucks, just get down to it and do that work. Just face the work. Because honestly, 99% of the time you're not able to get down to doing certain work you want to like do is because deep down you rather not be doing it, but because you don't have like a exact idea of how much time it could really take, or you have not broken it down to small enough goals where you could realistically see, okay, for this session I could get from this point A to this point B, but I won't get the entire thing done, and that's okay. And like I've been a victim of this for like my entire life, many times. But it's like through trial and error, you learn, like, okay, maybe this works for me personally, maybe this doesn't work for me personally. But at the end of the day, productivity isn't like something that's such a, it's not all as cracked up to be, where it's like you need a Notion template, you need like your entire life on your iPad or something. It's not, it doesn't have to be that complicated. Literally just write down like a list of what you have to get done on your paper, on a scrap of paper, on a loosely paper, on a tissue. Is that easy. It could literally be that. Yeah, it's not as beautiful or glamorous looking, but that could be the thing that gets you the actual concrete work done. If you assign a time for, like, you look at the work and you realistically tell yourself, okay, if I do this little part of it realistically, I think I could do it in 40 minutes. Now overestimate the time. Even maybe it will really take you 20 minutes, but you estimated it to be 40 minutes, and give yourself, literally set a timer for 40 minutes, and you work within that timer. Every time you zone out, you look at the timer. That's gonna keep you having a sense of urgency that you're gonna actually do that work, and that's gonna be more effective than any Pomodoro method or any like weird techniques that's like unique. It has a nice intention behind it, like it feels like it's gonna get you to do the work because it's just something different. But every method like that, it works for like there's like a honeymoon phase. It works for a little bit, but it's not gonna stick unless you actually get to the root of it and figure out yourself of what works for me. Yeah, you may need, like, what we all need is like a sense of urgency sometimes. because if you have a work that's like due in 3 weeks, you realistically half the time we don't do it until the last like 2 days or something, maybe the last night before. And it's just how it is. So you have to force like self deadlines on yourself, but also actually make it serious enough that you do it, because it's hard to put a deadline on yourself and actually take it serious sometimes, but it is possible. So just something to think about. But it's a pleasure having you here. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.